Good afternoon, students. So, in the last class, we have started with the chapter 9 polynomials, and we have discussed some of the basic terminologies which are related to polynomials. So, in that we have discussed about the zeros of the polynomial. Zeros of or the zero of the polynomial. Zero of the polynomial. So, what was the definition? A real number k, is said to be real number k is said to be a zero of the polynomial p of x if p of x which is equals to 0, that is in place of x we have to write k, that is p of k which is equals to 0. So, this is the basic definition of a zero of the polynomial, and we have considered an example, that is p of x equal to 2x plus 3. So, what is the zero of this polynomial now? K which is equals to minus 3 by 2. Now, we have to generalize this. In general, if k is a zero of the polynomial p of x which is equals to ax plus b of the polynomial p of x which is equals to ax plus b, then p of k which is equals to ak plus b which is equals to 0, So, now that is ak plus b which is equals to 0, then ak which is equals to minus b, then k which is equals to minus b by a. So, this is the zero of the polynomial ax plus b. So, now see here. So the zero of the linear polynomial, is minus b by a, which is equals to that is minus b by a, which is equals to minus, I write it as it is. What is b here? So, here b is the constant term, and whereas a is the coefficient of x. So, here minus the constant term divided by a is the coefficient of x. So, here the zero of the polynomial is related to its coefficient of the variables. So, this is all about the zero of the polynomial. Well, now we are going to discuss about the geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial. So, here we are going to discuss the graphical representation of a linear polynomial and quadratic polynomial and the geometrical meaning of their zeros. So, I will be doing the graphical representation of a linear polynomial. You will have to go for quadratic polynomial. So, here let us consider a linear polynomial y which is equals to 2x plus 3. So, now we have to go for the table. In order to plot the graph, we need some points. So, x and then y. So, now take x as minus 2, what about y? 2 into minus 2 it is minus 4, minus 4 plus 3 it is minus 1. So, now take x as minus 3 by 2, that is minus 1.5. So, minus 3 by 2 means 2 get cancels, minus 3 plus 3 will be 0. So, for x equal to minus 3 by 2, y becomes 0. So, now you go for x 0. If x is 0, this term will be eliminated. Now, y equal to 3. So, now take x as 2. 2 into 2, 4 plus 3, it is 7. So, these values are enough for plotting the graph. Now, I will go for the graph. So, here origin, this is the x axis, this will be x dash, this is y and it is y dash. So, now take up the scale here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these values are enough. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, then along the negative x axis I take some points minus 1, then minus 2. So, here we will take up minus 1, then minus 2 and then minus 3. So, go for the table now. X minus 2, y it is minus 1. X minus 2, y minus 1 will be, so somewhere here. So, this point. Then, now x minus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2 is nothing but minus 1.5. Minus 1.5 will be in between minus 1 and minus 2. So, it is this particular point. Now go for the next one. X 0, y 3, it is this point. Then x 2, y 7. So, somewhere here. Now, we have to join all these 3 points. So, it becomes a straight line. So, you draw this in the graph, you get an exact straight line. And here I mentioned the equation, that is y which is equals to 2x plus y which is equals to 2x plus 3. So, this point is going to be 0, 3. So, it is 0, 3. So, this point will be So it is minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 comma 0. So what do we understand from this graph now? See here, in the yesterday's class we have calculated the 0 of this polynomial. So we had taken this as p of x, which is equals to 2x plus 3, then p of k is equal to 0. That means we get 2k plus 3, which is equals to 0, then k, which is equals to minus 3 by 2. That means the 0 of this polynomial, it is minus 3 by 2. So now see the geometrical meaning here. So here this straight line, this graph intersects the x axis at minus 3 by 2 comma 0. That means the geometrical meaning of the linear polynomial is the 0 of the linear polynomial is nothing but the point of the x coordinate where the line or the graph intersects with the x axis. So thus the 0 of the polynomial y, which is equals to 2x plus 3 is the x coordinate is the x coordinate of the point, where the graph of y equal to 2x plus 3 intersects the x axis, So this is all about the graphical representation of a linear polynomial and its geometrical meaning of the zeros. So the linear polynomial at the most can have 1 0. So pause the video to note it down. Well, I have discussed about the graphical representation of a linear polynomial and geometrical meaning of its zeros. You will have to try for quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. A linear polynomial at the most can have 1 0. A quadratic polynomial at the most means maximum, can have 2 zeros, and a cubic polynomial at the most can have 3 zeros. So now we are going to start with the exercise 9.1. The question is, the graphs of y equal to p of x are given in figure 9.10 below. For some polynomials p of x, find the number of zeros of p of x in each case. So he has given 6 cases and we have to find the number of zeros for all the 6 cases. So take up the first one now. See here the graph is not intersecting with the x axis. Therefore, for this there is no 0. So here first one, no zeros. So go for the second one. See the graph of the second case. So here this graph is intersecting with the x axis at only one point. That means this has got only 1 0. Number of zeros, which is equals to 1. Now I will go for the Roman number 3. So the number of zeros So see the Roman number 3 here. So here this graph is intersecting with the x axis at 3 points. So here here and here. So at all the 3 points it is intersecting with the x axis. That means it has got 3 zeros. Next, so now this graph is intersecting with the x axis at 2 points. So for this curve we say that it is a parabola opening upwards. So it is intersecting at 2 points. That means it has got 2 zeros. Number of zeros which is equals to 2. So actually this is the graph of a quadratic polynomial. And then now I go for the fifth case. So here this graph is intersecting x axis at 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore number of zeros equal to 4. So fifth case, number of zeros which is equals to 4. Now we will take up the last one. Number of zeros which is equals to, see here. Now this curve is intersecting the x axis at 3 points. So here it is intersecting, here also it is intersecting, and here also it is intersecting. So overall it has got 3 zeros. So this is all about the exercise 9.1. So pause the video to note it down.